Hi guys, my name is Jay Hatch, sales consultant at Whitby Mazda, and I have the distinct pleasure of being here with Dennis Perry and his beautiful 2019 Mazda MX-5 30th Anniversary Edition. Let's take a look at the car, because you deserve excellent service. All right guys, so 2019 MX-5 RF. RF stands for Retractable Fastback, so it's got the power hardtop. This is in beautiful racing orange. It's got the Bilstein shocks. It's got the Brembo brakes. Just a phenomenal car. And you can tell here, even though it's being driven on the highway, it looks fantastic. Even we've got a couple aftermarket things on here, or custom I should say, such as the orange plate covers, keeping those very nice veteran plates looking good. And the plate stands for ground control. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Taken after David Bowie's song, Ground Control.
Yeah, it was the same name. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, and ground control, I mean, this car has nothing if not ground control. You can do anything with it. It's not going to be spinning around. Let's take a quick look at the Brembo brakes at the front here. I mean, they look fantastic. No one's going to miss that. And they're hidden behind these beautiful Parenza rims and disc brakes. These are racing rims. They are forged, so it's one piece, meaning that it's a racing wheel. It's much stronger than most alloys that would be welded together. You can see there's no welds. That's what the forged means. 30th anniversary. So it's actually etched into the rim, which is making it not just a custom car, but the custom wheels. You can paint your MX-5 orange, but it's not going to be the 30th special anniversary edition. Now, you were told that these rims, Dennis, is $1,400 a piece.
Yes.
To replace them.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Correct.
And again, you're getting a high quality racing alloy wheel, the parts, the shocks, the brakes, everything. You can take this car on the track. It's built for it. Or you can just cruise around and look good. We take a look at the back here. There you go, Nissan stabilizers. And is this nitrogen in here?
Yes, it is.
So we've got nitrogen in the tires as well. What that's going to do, it means it's going to keep the air in the tires neutral. So if it gets super hot out, or if it gets super cold, it's not going to change the consistency, the amount of air in your tires, which is handy, of course, if you are going to be using this car what it's built for. Now, as far as the serial number for this, Dennis?
It's 1172 out of 3,000 made in the world.
Wow, 1172 out of only 3,000 made in the world. That is awesome. Now, you've done a couple of things to protect the vehicle. You've got the Xylon paint protection on there. And what that's going to do, it's going to protect it from any acidities, tree sap, a bird poop. It's going to basically keep the paint looking brand new for a long time. You've also got some extra protection on there. It looks like the 3M Invisible hood guard. It's actually a different brand, but he's got that covered along here. You can just barely see. I don't know if my camera's even picking that up. It's barely visible, but it's covering that front there against stone chips along here as well. Dennis, you got it done along the bottom as well, even here behind the door handle. So you've gone to extremes to protect this, and good for you for doing that. It's on the back here as well. And again, invisible, you can't see it, but it's along here protecting all of this. So all of the usual spots that would be affected by that are covered up. So we've got the beautiful orange roof at the top here. And in Europe, Dennis, I think you were saying in Europe, you're getting a black roof on the RF, which I didn't know.
Yes.
So that'll look kind of cool, but I really like the fact that they kept it orange here. I think it makes for a full sports coupe look, which is what you're looking for when you get this car. I always say that with the RF, as much as I like the soft top as well, everybody's a big fan of the classic soft top or rag top MX-5 Miata look. But I always say with the RF hard top, you're actually getting two cars for the price of one, because it does look so different when the top's down. And we'll take a look at that in a second as well. So let's just jump inside the car. We've got proximity buttons on here as well. So as long as you've got the key fob with you, you can lock or unlock that just with the press of a button. Do a quick pan over here to show off how nice this looks on the inside door. One other thing I should mention is that we've also got tinted windows as well. So again, I'm not sure if my camera is picking that up, but you can tell they are blacked out. to the legal limit, and it looks really, really nice. I think at nighttime, probably looks super dark. Gives it that mysterious look to it, and it also goes really well with the black piano, black gloss along here and the back there. And speaking of this, a lot of people think that's a window. That's how it's supposed to look. It's actually not. It's just a black plastic, and it kind of gives it that window look. But it's just a part of the design that they did. So something I really like, back to the inside of the door, is that this is the same racing orange as they've got on the outside. Most vehicles, you're going to have a different trim on the inside here. And they're doing that with all of the MX-5s now, and some of the Mazda 3s as well. We've got nice soft touches with the leather. You've got the beautiful Grand Lux suede here with the stitching. Just a really nice looking vehicle. You've got the carbon trim look here as well, and then speakers right where they should be. Leather trim with the suede insert and the orange stitching, which you can see really carries through the entire vehicle. Mazda knew what they were doing when they made this, and you have to like the color orange to pull this off. I personally love it. I'm going to show you my watch there. You can't see my phone, but I've got some orange on my phone. I'm wearing orange socks for the occasion, not just because Halloween's coming up, and not just because we've got this beautiful car here, maybe a little bit. We've got the Recaro racing seats as well, so the bucket seats. How do you find, Dennis, that they grip you when you're doing some turns?
They're excellent for seating, and they keep you in place.
Yeah, they do a good job?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. You've also got the ability to adjust here, and that's, I don't know if my camera's picking that up, but it's actually bringing up the front part of the seat here, so you can really kind of sink into it and get it just the way you like it. You've also got the Bose stereo system, as you're going to get on the MX-5 with the GT, and the Bose speakers are actually built here right into the seat headrest. You can see the Bose labeling there. And so this thing rocks. Amazing. And so we've got, again, this is a touch screen. If you're parked or stopped like any Mazda, Mazda's huge on safety. You can go ahead and do your thing here, but when you're driving, the touch screen is disabled because Mazda doesn't want you reaching over and swiping and pressing buttons. And you're going to control everything with the Human Machine Interface Commander dial, or HMI dial, or Commander dial. However you want to call that. Fantastic. It works really, really well. You're keeping your eyes on the road while you're controlling everything here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car up. Again, push button. Sounds amazing. Really sounds amazing. You get that nice rumble. And you can see here, it's just telling me that the door is open. Everything we need to see in the dials. You do get the navigation on the GT and the 30th anniversary editions. That's loading up now as well. And it's going to show you we're right at Whitby Mazda. Volume is right here. It's also on the steering wheel, so I can go ahead and push that and mute it. As good as it sounds with the Bose stereo system. And then we've got the shifter here. So to go in reverse, you're actually pushing it down and then up. That's how you're going to use that. Every shifter is a little different. I think that's the way it should be. Press the home screen here, and there you've got the Mazda Connect system. And then you've got your jet fighter dials here, which you can also turn that way to close them off the vents or open them back up. And looking down here, you've got your heated seats, high, medium, and low. You've got 2 USB ports. It does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on the 19s and up. Aux in, that's your SD card slot for your navigation chip. With the navigation chip, when you've got that, the first 3 years as part of your comprehensive 3-year warranty, you can go ahead and put that into your computer, Mazda.ca, and you can download updates for free for the first 3 years. After that, I think it's about $100 for each update. But again, you've got your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you could even run your Google Maps or your Waze on there as well if you'd like. We've got the cup holder here right at the front. You can also remove that and put that down back here. If you've got a passenger, it might be a nice place to put it. If you don't, very handy to have it right here at the front. We've got this for a little extra storage in there. And then we've also got a secret compartment back here. If we open that up, and of course Dennis looks after his vehicle, so there's no surprise there's a wipe rag there. And you can lock that too, which is nice. Looking over here, we've got the auto dimming rear view mirror with the HomeLink system, so you can program this to open your garage doors. And we've also got Now this is a little different. So the 30th anniversary edition badge that would normally be on the side of the vehicle, Denis has relocated it over here so he can see it all the time. It's not going to be swiped by anybody, and it just looks really, really cool. There you can see 30th anniversary edition, number 1172 out of 3000. Amazing. We've got the tux mats there as well, the floor mats, as we mentioned those. And you can also turn off traction control and lane keep alert, which honestly, if you're going on the racetrack, that's what you'd want to do. Otherwise, I would just keep it on all the time. But of course, that's a personal preference. So again, guys, in the MX-5, because there's no glove box here anywhere, they've put it in the middle between the two seats with your storage there. And not everybody knows that there is a secret compartment behind the front passenger side seat here. And if we open that up, you've got additional storage in there. It's actually quite a bit of space. If I go ahead and put my arm in there, you've got plenty of room to put some items comfortably in there and then have them hidden away. Now there is not one behind the driver's side, so you'll find it behind the passenger side. All right, guys, so I've asked Denis to put the power roof down just so we can see how that looks. And when I give him the signal, he's going to hold down that silver button that I showed you. It's as easy as just holding it down. The roof opens up. You're going to notice the first thing that happens is that the windows will actually go down about 1/4 inch, and then everything is going to start retracting. Let's take a look. There you can see the window drop down a little bit. The fastback's opening up. That's going down right into there. It hides away so it's not interfering with trunk space. Closes up nicely. And there you have it. Isn't that something? Windows down, looking sharp. This reminds me of some other orange Targa Top race car that, that I'm in love with as well. But look how good this looks. Absolutely amazing. Do a quick walk around. To me, this looks like a totally different car. Really does. Isn't that something? Now, one thing I noticed back here is that Denis is very smart. He's got a dash cam on the back here. There's another on the front. So he's got everything recording. So if he's having a fun day on the road, or if there's something occurs he wants to see, he's got that captured. Smart move with this vehicle. Look at that. Looks like a whole different car. Denis, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you prefer it with the top up or the top down?
Well, if it's not raining, top down is good.
Top down if it's not raining. Good answer. Good answer. Look at that. Isn't that something? You want to go ahead and close the top again and we'll see how that looks. There we go. Comes right up. And you can see he's just simply holding down the button. There you go. We got the beep to show that it's the operation is complete. It really just took a few seconds. Now you can go ahead and do that if you're driving under 5 kilometers an hour. You can operate the roof, opening it and closing it. Not recommended. You should be in park when you do that. Safety first. That's what Mazda says, and I think that's a little bit of common sense. That said, I have opened and closed the roof, pulling up to a stop. And it does look pretty badass, but again, be in park, just do it the right way. Now let's take a quick look at the trunk here. We've got the backup camera, which shows up on the infotainment screen. It's a wide angle lens, like a fisheye lens. That's going to show everything. And we're going to pop the trunk just real quick so you can get an idea of what kind of space you've got in there. Got the key fob here, and as you can see, we've got lock, unlock. Hold that down to open and close the trunk. And then you've got your panic button. I'm not going to press this to open the trunk because I just discovered a secret. Down here, there's actually a button right there where you can press that, and that's going to pop the trunk for you. There you go. And of course, that's going to work only if you've got the key fob on your person. It is proximity, so it's not going to work if the fob is not right beside the car. And then you can see you can actually fit quite a few things in here. If you're set for a nice road trip, you can put a cooler in there, some snacks, change of clothes, whatever you need to do. Plenty of room. Your golf clubs are not fitting in there. I know it seems obvious, but I do have people ask me if they can put their golf clubs in their MX-5. Nope, that's what the front passenger space is for. And again, you've got your backup camera right there with the fisheye lens and the wide angle picking everything up. Gas tank, it is a push to open, and then we can close that again. And there we go. 2019 Racing Orange Special 30th Anniversary Edition RF retractable fastback, getting a lot of attention already. All right, guys, we can't do a walk around of the MX-5 without popping the hood and taking a look underneath here. We've got an inline 4-cylinder 2-liter Sky Active engine with an amazing compression ratio. We've got, because it's a special 30th Anniversary Edition, it's got the stabilizer strut bar around there, which is a nice addition on the Special Anniversary Edition. This particular one has a K&N air filter inside, but that's a separate custom that Denis has added to this vehicle. Does not come with. And also something else on here, you've got the sound tube that travels from the engine all the way through to the cockpit inside the vehicle. When you start it up inside the driver's area, you get a nice sound. It sounds fantastic, and just gives you that feeling of, it almost sounds like an exhaust note, but it's not. Denis, if you want to start the car. There we go. Woohoo! We'll walk around. Everything is where it should be. And what I like to do now is we're going to go around the back of the car, and we're going to ask Denis if he could kindly give it a little pump and get hear a quick sound of the exhaust note. That sounds beautiful. And that's your Sky Active technology. Again, Denis, thank you so much for joining me here today at Whitby Mazda to show us your 30th Anniversary Edition MX-5. They're few and far to come between, so you're one of the proud owners of one of the few that's out there. You can catch Denis showing off his vehicle at a lot of different, pretty much any Mazda car show. If there's a local car show, you've got your own Facebook page, and you should be able to see it right here. So check it out. Make sure you subscribe to it, hit a notification, share this video. If you got some value out of it, I know I did. Some of the things you can learn about the car, share it with your friends. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, have fun, zoom zoom.
Have fun, zoom zoom, stay safe. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon. My name is Jay Hatch, and you deserve excellent service. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If there's any information you'd like me to send your way, you can email me, jhatch@whitbymazda.com, or come into the showroom and ask for me, or better yet, reach out to me directly. You can call or text me on my cell phone anytime, 905-391-1637, or you can hit me up on my social media. You know I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, #JHatchMazda, or you can check me out on my website, www.jhatchmazda.com. Find a little bit more about me and how I can help you get into an amazing Mazda of your own. Thanks, guys. See you soon.